And welcome to the super fun, awesome, happy time pedal show. My name is Gabor and it's time for some more unboxing. Now, there's this box and another 5 that are here that were sent to us by the good people at Fender Australia. So these are all Japanese-made guitars. So I think there's Aerodyne and some Elemental series guitars and basses. There's 2 basses at the back there as well. I'm going to do a quick unboxing and quick first impressions, plug them in, see what they sound like. Alex and I are going to start using them in a bunch of videos, and then there'll be full videos coming very soon with them as well. And a podcast. We'll do a podcast where we talk about them all as well and kind of plug them in and try them out and review them. So check all that stuff out, links below. But now, in no particular order, let's get into these. First guitar, I have no idea which ones they are. I just brought them in. It says on the top what they are on the box, on the outside of the box, but I didn't look, so I just random order. So it comes in a gig bag, like most Japanese-made stuff does. Let's open this up and check it out. Yeah, I had a talk to the lovely Jack, hi Jack, at Fender Australia, and I sort of said, you don't see all that many videos about Japanese-made Fender stuff, and there's some really, really cool stuff. I really like it. I've got that. You can watch sort of an unboxing video of my Fender Modern Jazzmaster, which I think one of these is the Elemental series Jazzmaster, which is sort of, I guess, the successor to the one I've got, and I wanted to compare the two. But you don't see too many videos of the Japanese-made stuff, and it's really, really cool. I really like a lot of the Japanese-made stuff. So I thought, you know, I asked them if they could send me some Japanese-made stuff, and they sent me, I think, the whole Aerodyne series, and possibly 1 or 2 Elemental series. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll find out. So first one, let's check it out. Oh, it's wrapped. Ah, well. Ooh, I think I know which one this is, and this is the color I really like too. Now this is one I've seen a couple of videos of. There's a lot of shops that have videos for these, and they look so good. Now this is a very dangerous guitar because I might have to end up buying this, but if you look at the headstock, that kind of gives it away. And you can see the rest of the color. It's such a gorgeous color. And I think this is called California Blue, which I think this just looks amazing. Look at this. Now that's a gorgeous guitar. Look at that. That's just gorgeous. That's a beautiful color. Sort of like a, I guess like the kind of Sonic Blue, but is it Sonic Blue? It's sort of, well, California Blue. With that very, very similar to the my Modern Jazzmaster neck. That's a gorgeous guitar. So I'm going to get all of them out of the box first, and then I'm going to do quick first impressions later. So check the timestamps down below if you want to hear what it sounds like. Second one. Now this is far less messy than the, so this is a slightly different bag. I wonder if this is the Elemental series then. Far less messy than the Squier stuff. Let's check this out. Oh yes, and again, it's the color that I would have chosen. Yes, I didn't pick colors, but I was given these colors, but you chose well, Fender Australia. You chose very well. So this one is another gorgeous guitar, and this is probably the one I'm most interested in out of all. And I mean, just that, look at that. White headstock. So this is the Elemental series Jazzmaster. In the white, which is, that's the color. Oh, this is dangerous. This is the first 2 guitars already are 2 guitars. Oh, and this is it's a sort of satin finish, so no reflections. That's gorgeous. And again, yeah, very similar neck to the. That's stunning. I like this. I may not be able to give this back. Well, we'll find out. I really, really like this. Okay, second guitar. For me, it's really all downhill from now, but They were my two. It was accidental that they came first, but they were my two favorites. All right, third one. Now this one, first impression, much heavier. That's the other bag in. So this must be the Aerodyne bag, and then the other bag was the Elemental bag. Now, I'm gonna guess a bit heavier, probably a Strat. But which one? Also, there's one that I particularly like. I wonder if they send me the one I particularly like. Yep, that feels like a Strat. Ooh, I can't quite tell what the color is yet, but we'll find out. Ooh, yeah, that's actually, I think that's the HSS in Dolphin Grey. I think that is actually also the color I would have picked. They know me very well, coincidentally. Like I said, I didn't pick any other colors. But again, out of this, that's the one I would have gone for with the rosewood neck, or rosewood fretboard, HSS, Aerodyne Strat. So that's got the more square heel. I'm pretty sure yeah, see this one has the same with the modern Jazzmaster that I had, has a rounded off heel. Both of these have the more square heel. But yeah, looks great. These look really, really good. I love all the Japanese made stuff. All right, number 4. So this one I'd say would then be the the SSS Strat, the 3 single Strat. Now out of that, the blue one again, they have a blue one. That's probably my favorite looking one. I wonder again which one they sent me. At least one of them would have to be a burst, which then I always complain about because I don't like burst, but it's all good. All right. Let's see if it's blue as well. It is blue. So it's all the colors I would have picked without picking them, unless they're listening in. Maybe they bug my house. No, so yeah, I think the best colors. Again, that's just, I love that headstock. Same with the, this is a fair bit skinnier neck, by the looks of it. And this is the only one that, it's a maple neck as well. And it's the only one I probably would pick as well with a maple neck, because I think it looks really good. Although I do think this blue would look better with the rosewood, but then I'm biased because I prefer rosewood necks. But yeah, these are gorgeous guitars. That blue is gorgeous in person. Again, the square heel, but nicely contoured on this side, or sort of standard contour. Ever so slightly arched as well. All of them are. So that's the 4 guitars, 2 basses. Now the only thing with this is, and this is the YouTuber guy who got 6 guitars sent to him, which I have to send back. They don't give them to me. It's going to have a little whinge, not whinge, but the thing is, when you're a YouTuber and you get all this stuff sent to you, you've got to hang on to all the boxes. So I have, on the other side of that door, there's a storage room where I usually store my PA gear and stuff for when I play gigs, and household storage stuff. But at the moment, because of other guitars and other stuff that was sent to us, and amps and stuff, it's just totally chockers with boxes at the moment, and I have nowhere to put all this stuff. But, I shouldn't complain, but it's just, it's not all glamour being a YouTuber. Ooh, that looks white too. I think this is an Elemental. Ooh, white as well. Precision. I think this, by the looks of it, although no, that's a gloss. Oh, and it's a square heel too. So that is, with black binding. That's gorgeous. These are such good looking instruments. Oh, look at that. Now that is, I just love the way these look. Black binding. Also, it's very light. It's lighter than the Strat. Also square heel, but oh, gorgeous. I like these. Last one. And there's lots of boxes stacked against the door over here. Okay, so this I'd say would be Jazz Bass then. And it looks like the bag is also that Aerodyne style. Ooh, black one. Is it Jazz? Yeah, Jazz Bass. Now I wonder if that's got white binding. That would be nice, sort of like a tuxedo kind of thing. Ooh, no, gold anodized scratch plate. That, ooh. Oh, not anodized scratch plate. Burst. Look at that. That's actually not a bad looking burst. Black headstock. Again, very kind of slim, but not super. It's probably the heaviest out of all of them so far, but not super heavy. All right, so what I'm going to do now is plug them all in, tune them up quickly, and just give them quick first impressions. Back in a sec. And I'm back with my sort of first impressions. Now, full disclosure, I'm wearing different clothes. It is Monday now. The boxes arrived on Friday, early afternoon. I did the unboxing video. I was going to do the first impressions video, but it got a little late. I had to get ready for a gig and go to a gig, pack my car up and all that sort of stuff. So I thought I'll leave it over the weekend. So I'm doing the first impressions now on Monday. Now, in saying first impressions, this guitar and a blue telly I had in the house with me. I did a bit of a setup on both of them, played it a little bit, only acoustically, sort of, you know, unplugged. In the living room at night after my gigs over the weekend. But yeah, the other guitars and the basses, their first impressions basically today. Now, setup quickly before we get into this. So I'm going from the guitar into my Peterson Stroboscope tuner, which is always on my desk here. From there, it goes to the Engel Powerball 2, and then via a Captor, not the Captor X, just a normal 2-notes Captor. It goes in here, the 2-notes cab, not the Cab M, but the original cab, with these IRs, which are Celestion IRs and Celestion Plus or Celestion Digital. And there are links in the description below. If you want to buy IRs, you don't have to buy the IRs I use, but any IRs at all. If you click on a link and buy IRs via that link, you are supporting the show, just so you know. Now, I'm on a clean channel on the Engel at the moment. And neck pickup on this sounds like this. It's a lovely sounding guitar. Now, this guitar, I did a quick setup in my living room on Friday night. It's set up beautifully. The neck is excellent. All I did was just screw that in a little bit more to lower the action a little bit more. The neck is super straight. It doesn't seem like there are any tall frets or anything like that. It's set up really, really well. So the action is really low. So first impression, it's a really, really cool guitar. Now the neck pickup is a little darker than my, by the sounds of it now, than my Fender Modern Jazzmaster that I've got. But it's still a nice sounding pickup. So let's go middle position, for example. sounding guitar and a bridge. Got a bit more kazungas, the bridge pickup. Now, coil tap. So this is another thing that the modern Jazzmaster doesn't have. I'll do a full comparison. I think I mentioned that probably in the unboxing, but I'll do a full comparison between this and my modern Jazzmaster. There's a few differences I've noticed already. First one, and I actually really like it. I like it, probably prefer it having an output here and the coil tap. This one doesn't have locking tuners. That's just normal machine heads. Slightly different neck profile too. This one's a bit thinner. The modern Jazzmaster a bit fatter, but we'll do all that in a separate video. Now this is now bridge pickup splits. Middle position splits. I mean, volume drops a bit, but... Neck split. Versus not split. Split. Got to boost it maybe a bit, but still usable. All right, let's do some drive sounds. Let's not go super high gain. Let's go channel 2 on the Powerball. Bridge pickup. Middle position. Neck. Let's do a split in the bridge. See, that's quite a usable sound. That's sort of that is a single coil. Let's go middle. I don't know how many people would use that, but. And neck. Let's go a little bit more gain. Or lots more gain. This is channel 4 now. I really like this guitar. This is a gorgeous looking guitar. I love the matte white. It's got the kind of angled heel thing going on here. So yeah, so like I said, no locking tuners, which to me is never, I don't know, the whole locking tuners thing, I personally don't need it. If you put the strings on properly, it stays in tune. Yeah, it's quicker, but I don't break strings very often at gigs, or ever really at gigs. So for me, it makes that's not a deal breaker. Plus, it's not that expensive if you really want them, stick locking tuners on it. But it's such a great looking guitar. It plays well. The neck is good. It's a bit slimmer and skinnier neck than the other one. It's got that sort of tinted kind of look to it as well. I really, really like this guitar. So full video with this coming up at some stage, and I'll use it in lots of videos, unrelated sort of pedal videos. But okay, let's now check out the next one. Okay, second guitar is this one, the Aerodyne Telecaster. I love the look of this guitar, and it's a great guitar. So this is the other guitar that I had, in the house over the weekend that I sort of set up. Now, one of the main things I wanted to check this out, well, A, I really love the way it looks, but B, it's got one of those Babbage bridges, which is quite interesting. So you've got the 6 saddles, and they kind of all sit firmly attached to the plate. And then you have there's a slot inside of it, and you have 2 Allen keys on either side of that slot. Now, with one Allen key, you raise and lower the actual, where the string sits within that slot. So it's not the whole bridge part that moves up and down. It's the thing within the bridge part that moves up and down. So with one Allen key, you raise it or lower it. The other Allen key, you lock it, so it stays locked in place. It was another one, really, really easy and quick once you kind of get your head around that. Very easy. So the Allen keys are there. I don't know if you can sort of see a close-up there. But yeah, see, you've got those little Allen key bits there. Oh, it's gone out of focus. Focus. Yeah, well, it's hard to focus it here, but you've got these little Allen key bits here, and the one on the left locks it, the one on the right raises or lowers it. Another guitar, the neck is fantastic on this thing. So the neck on this reminds me more of the modern Jazzmaster that I've got. It's has a bit more girth to it than the Elemental Jazzmaster. All right, let's check it out. So clean sound into the angle. Bridge pickup. Middle position. Neck. So the Jazzmaster is a lot more output. This is a lot lower output than a Jazzmaster. But the neck is great. And again, it's set up really, really well. Now this one's got the Aerodyne series. They all have locking tuners. All have that Babbage bridge, which is really, really cool. No any other switches, it's just a normal straight telly thing. Okay, let's do channel 2 on the amp. All the settings on the amp are the same as before. Okay, it was let's go neck. Let's do the sort of the Rage Against the Machine kind of stuff. sort of country. It's got a country twang. But great sounding guitar. Next one. All right, now I'm back with this one, the SSS Strat, 3 single Strat, again with the cool Babbage bridge. So this one is an actual first impressions. I barely even touch it. I touched it just to move it around to take some photos of it, but that's about it. I'm guessing, so there's no push-pull here either. It's all just normal. I put the trem in it as well. So this is the main same color as the other one, which is California Blue, which is a gorgeous color. This has just got the maple board. Personally, I think with that color, the rosewood looks better, but that's just my personal preference. The neck is quite beefy again. It's not beefy, but it's got some girth to it. There's a little bit. There's something there, right? It's not super slinky. Okay, bridge pickup. Those two. Middle. Neck. So I haven't touched that at all yet. It's sort of set up to be a little bit floating, so you can pull up a little bit. It's a nice neck pickup, actually. Goes a little bit out, but I mean, it needs a setup. It's a straight out of the box. Bridge? Let's just go bridge. Let's do some overdrive. Go to neck with the drive. I mean, that's a very stratty sound, isn't to the middle position. the neck. The necks on these are great. They're really, really nice necks. I mean, all up, I'm probably not the best Strats guy to give opinions on Strats because I'm not a Strat player. I never kind of got along with them. I like this. I really like the look of this. I think to me, these look great. Again, like I said, I think that rosewood would look better on this, but that's just my personal opinion. But it's a nice neck. It has the sort of Stratty sounds. I like. All right, next one. All right, so now we've got the HSS Strat, Aerodyne Strat. Again, not set up, not done anything, straight out of the box, just put this in there. It's got the same sort of floating kind of setup. No, I don't think there's no push-pull. No, you can't split that one. Locking tuners. The neck feels very similar to the Tele neck. Like I said, full video of each guitar coming up anyway, but okay, let's check it out. Neck pickup. Seems to be a bit tight to that, but again, it's just set up. I do like the neck pickups on both of them. They're not as bright. This one is even darker. I guess maybe the rosewood will do something about that. I like the feel of this better. I'm not a maple board guy either. Okay, let's go those two. Middle position. Those two, is it? Yeah, I'm guessing that one splits. Gotta say, with all of them, straight out of the box, set up very well. I think I mentioned earlier on, it all come with nines, which is not my thing. I would put heavier strings on it, but pretty much any guitar I get, I'd probably take the strings off anyway. Not with these because I got to send them back, but most guitars that if I buy a guitar, I will take the strings off anyway, kind of set it up to my liking, put my strings on it. That's sort of one of the things I always do. But I got to say, out of the box, this feels great. Even with nines, it plays really well. Okay, bridge pickup. Don't think this has quite as much kazungas as the Jazzmaster. Different series. I mean, that's the Aerodyne. The Jazzmaster was the Elemental series, so it's a nice sounding humbucker though. I like the sounds of this guitar. I like a lot. It should have been an E major. The springs could use a little bit of loosening up. Let's go a bit of overdrive, hey? To channel 2 on the angle. lots more gain. Channel 4. Pretty much in tune. Bridge. Says in tune. Again, I'm not a Strat guy, but that's a good sounding Strat to me. I like the bridge pickup. It's got punch, but it's not super high output, but it's got a bit of punch. I like the neck pickup. The middle sounds good. I'm not big on in-between positions personally. I'm not a big Strat guy, so this is more of an Alex thing, this guitar, when we do the full videos. But yeah, it's cool. Next. All right, we're back now, or I'm back now, with the Aerodyne Special Jazz Bass. Now, full disclosure, I'm not a bass player. I'm a guitar player who plays a little bit of bass, not very well. So, yes. Again, Babbage Bridge, which same. It looks like it's the same sort of control kind of thing. You have the two Allen key holes here. You've got one on the right, sorry, the one on the left, your left, my right, that kind of locks it, and the one on the right, which raises and lowers the internal here. So inside the little slot here, I don't know if you can really see it. It raises and lowers it. I'm gonna assume volume, tone, like on a normal jazz bass. The neck, again, it's a sort of satin finish neck. Feels great. It's a really nice feeling neck as far as I know about basses. I don't play that many basses, so. Okay, so with everything up and full, it sounds like this. Oh, I'm just going, actually, I might turn this up a bit. I'm going just straight into my interface. This is just straight into Logic. Into the DI in the front. Okay, so I'm going to say let's turn that one off. So just the neck pickup. And I'm not a bass player. Okay, let's turn that one off and go this one full. So it's full. Which one sounds better for slapping? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a bass player. Let's do a bit of pick playing. doing. It sounds nice. Alex is more the bass player with us, so we're gonna do a full demo of this. He's gonna lead it. Neck feels nice though. Jazz bass. One more. All right, lastly, the, I reckon, rather great looking. I have a thing for white guitars and basses. I don't know what it is. This is the Aerodyne Special P-Bass Precision. In a sort of Stormtrooper look. So it's white, but with the black binding. It's a Stormtrooper bass. Again, with the Babbage bridge, which on guitar I really like. I think it's a good bridge. With the plastic, I should really peel that off. It's kind of sticking out a little bit of plastic that's covering the pickups. So if you hear, missing it, but if you hear a little rattle maybe, that could be from the plastic sticking up. Okay, so and I'm guessing volume. And tone, yeah. All right, again, full disclosure, I'm not a bass player. As you will be able to tell once I start playing. I should peel it off. That was that. Flapping against the string. It's the Seinfeld thing again. And I think I was clipping stuff there. This has got a bit more output than a jazz band. Not a bass player. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'm not a bass player. So yeah, that's the entire Aerodyne range and the Elemental Jazzmaster. Now, I've got to say, so first impressions, I think all of them out of the box played really, really well. As far as the Strats go, this is sort of my pick. Just first impressions. And again, just set up the way it was set up coming out of the box, straight from Fender. I like the sounds of this. I like the feel of this, but I'm not a Strat guy, so I probably prefer the humbucker. And I'm not a maple neck guy, so I probably prefer it because of that as well. I've got to say, out of the Aerodyne series, I love this guitar. The neck feels great. It sounds good. It looks absolutely amazing. I think the blue, California blue, I think what it is, looks really, really good. It looks like that's sort of a white bobbin, no cover pickup, or it looks interesting anyway. But there'll be a full review of all these guitars. If there's anything in particular you want us to do with them, or anything you want to know, let us know in the comments below and we'll do it in a full video. So out of the Aerodyne series, I really, really like this. I kind of wish they would have maybe done one with humbuckers, like a Tele style with humbuckers, but I think there's one in the Elemental series that's like this, but with humbuckers. Or I mean, personally, what I would love to see is a humbucker in the bridge and a single coil in the neck. But now this guitar, this is probably also the most resonant, loudest and most resonant. I love this guitar. I absolutely love the feel of it, the satin finish, the sound of it, the looks of it. I really, really dig this guitar. Again, if there's anything in particular you want us to do with this, let us know in the comments below. There will be a comparison video with this and my modern Jazzmaster, the MIJ Modern Jazzmaster from 2022, which I think this is sort of almost kind of replacing it in 2023, the Elemental series. So it's a modern appointed, 2 humbuckers. This one's got a coil tap. I think some of the modern Jazzmasters had coil tap, mine doesn't. Slightly thinner neck, few differences, but I really, really like. So for me personally, my pick, and you probably could tell already when I was unboxing it, these two are my pick out of this whole thing. First impressions anyway. Really, really like those two guitars. I set them up ever so slightly. They set up really, really well. Not much, just lower the action ever so slightly. The necks were straight. Everything else was great. So just want to say a huge, huge thank you to Fender Australia for sending us this, Jack and everyone there. Full videos with these coming up. Also videos, a whole bunch of videos where we use them in pedal demos and sort of stuff coming up. So keep an eye out for them. Any questions in the comments below. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.